Hello everyone, hope you're doing well. In this video, I'm going to show you a very useful free software called PDF Arranger, using which you can reorder, crop, rotate, split, and duplicate pages and do a lot of other cool stuff with your PDF files. PDF Arranger is completely free and open source and is available for Windows and Linux. So without further ado, let's dive in. So the first thing that we want to do is to download this software for Windows, and to do that you have to go to the project page. I'll leave a link in the description below. When you reach this page, you can scroll down a little bit and read about the project. But the place from where you can download the software for Windows is the releases section. So just scroll and reach the releases section right here and click on it, and you'll be taken to the release page. And here you'll find two options for Windows. One is an installed version, and the second one is a portable version that you can put on a pen drive and carry with you. So for this video, I'm going to go ahead with the installed version. Just click on it and the installer will download, and you can then double click on it and follow screen instructions to install the software. So once installed, just search for the software. You can pin it to the start or pin it to the taskbar. Just click on this and you should see the software start and show up on the screen. Installation on Linux is straightforward. Just open the software manager of your distro. This is Linux Mint. And when you open the software manager of your distro, you will see all the software that is available for installation. So just go to the search and type in Arranger and press enter. And you should see two versions of PDF Arranger. One is the Flatpak version and the other is the system package version in the repository. If you choose the Flatpak version, you will see that the version number is 1.12 and it is 1.2 GB to download and 3.7 GB when it is unfurled and installed. If you want to install this, just come here and click on install. Otherwise, you can go back and install the system package version. This is the system package version, and as you can see, it's a couple of versions behind, but it is 3.7 MB as compared to 3.7 GB of the Flatpak version. So just come here and click on install, and then just go ahead and click on continue, provide authentication, your super user password, and then the installation will start. As you can see, it takes just a few seconds to install. And it's done now, and you can just click on launch to start the PDF Arranger software in Linux Mint. In this example, there you see it's started. And you can also search for PDF Arranger in the menu search, as you can see here, and PDF Arranger will now be visible in the menu search. So this is how you can install PDF Arranger on Linux systems. So let's quickly go through the user interface. When you start PDF Arranger, this is what you're going to see. You can open a PDF or an image file using the open button on the top left. Just click on it, select the file, press open, and you'll have your file right here. Alternatively, you can just simply close this, Ctrl W, and open the folder, drag and drop the file that you want, and that file will be opened exactly in the same way as we did using the open button. The next button is the import button. Works quite similar to the open button. Once again, you can only import PDFs and images. Then you have the save button and the save as button. We'll be using these later on. On the right side, we have 5 buttons. The first 2 buttons are rotate left and right, followed by zoom in and zoom out buttons. You can also use the mouse wheel. And then you have the main menu button. When you click on it, you have quite a few options that are available to you. When you select any page by clicking on it, you can right click and you have a context menu. That is very, very useful. And in fact, that's all that you need to use this software in most parts. So that's the user interface in summary. Let's now see some of the key features of PDF Arranger and how we can use this software effectively. So let's see some features of PDF Arranger. So this is a PDF file that I have opened, and this file has 16 sustainable development goals, as you can see. And the reason why I have chosen this file is because each goal has a number, so we can see what's going on here quite easily. So one of the good things that PDF Arranger permits us to do is to reorder pages inside the PDF file. So if you were to just click on a particular page, you can then just simply drag and drop that page anywhere else. Just click on a page to select it and drop it at its new location. And this way you can freely move pages around and change their order. You can also do this with a bunch of pages. Just select the first one, then control and select the other pages, and then just simply drag the bunch and drop it at its new location. And you will see that all these pages in a group will move to the new location. You can use the keyboard shortcut Ctrl plus Z to undo and Ctrl plus Y to redo. This should remind you of the page sorter view in PowerPoint where you can move slides freely. But in this case, we are just moving PDF pages. PDF Arranger also permits us to save a selection of pages. So this is a really useful feature. Let's say I'm teaching a class and I don't want to share all the 16 pages in this PDF file. I just want to share SDGs 3, 5, and 16. So I can do that quite easily. So I'm going to go ahead and select page 3, then control and click on page number 5, and then scroll down and click on page number 16. So I've selected 3, 5, and 16. And then I'm going to right click on one of the selected pages and then choose export, and then choose export selection to a single file. I can also export the selected pages as individual files, but I'm going to choose the first one, export to single file, and then go ahead and provide a name. So I'm going to call this STG-3-5-16, and then I'm going to go ahead and save it. So now when you open your folder, you will find this file to be there, STG-3-5-16. Let's open it and see what's inside. As you can see, this file has the pages that we wanted and nothing else. So it is having only SDGs 3, 5, and 16. And that is exactly what we wanted. So in this way, PDF Arranger permits us to make a selection of pages from an existing PDF file and save them as a separate PDF file. As for selection of pages, you can right click and choose the select menu, and you can press select all to select all the pages. Right click, select menu, deselect all to deselect all pages. You can then use select odd pages to select only odd pages. You can then right click, select, and choose even pages. So all even pages will get selected. You can then right click, select, and invert selection. So whatever is selected becomes unselected and the non-selected pages become selected. So this is another option. And finally, an interesting one, right click, select, and select a range. And when you click on this, you can provide a range of pages that you want to select. So say, for example, I want to select 2 to 4, that is 2, 3, 4, comma, and followed by 9 to 11, comma, 9, 10, 11, and then maybe 16. So it's just like selecting pages for printing as mentioned here. So just come down and click on OK. And all these pages will then get selected. So click on OK, and as you can see, 2, 3, 4, 9, 10, 11, and 16, these pages have been selected, and you can always export them to a single file as we have done before. So you can select pages in many different ways by right clicking on any page and choosing the select option. So PDF Arranger also permits you to duplicate, crop, and rotate pages. So to do that, just right click on any page and come down and choose rotate left. The page will be rotated left. You can also use these buttons for rotation, rotate left and rotate right, as you can see. You can also right click and come down and choose crop margins. So when you click on it, you get this dialog. Just press on show values, and from here you can manipulate top, left, right, and bottom margins. So when you apply a value, as you can see, the margin has been deleted. You can further work and reduce it and apply, so it's restored back. So you can crop these margins. Right click and come down and choose crop white borders. So when you click on this, you will find that everything that is not printed is gone and only the printed part is remaining. So that is crop white borders. So this is what you can do. I'm going to press Ctrl Z and restore it. Once again, you can also duplicate pages through this context menu if you wanted to for some reason. So that is available, and all you need to do is to right click and choose duplicate. I have once again used Ctrl Z to restore it back to the original position. So all these options are available. You can also edit the properties of this PDF file by clicking on menu button, the main menu button, and then choosing edit properties. And then you can double click on any item that is displayed here, any field, and type in your values, whatever you want to type in here. So just double click and type in whatever you want to type, and you can then just press OK, and the changed values will then be saved. So one other useful feature is that you can split a page, and to do that just click on a page to select it and then right click on it to reveal the context menu. Then you can go down and choose split pages. So PDF Arranger permits you to split a page vertically or horizontally, and in this particular case it says that it'll create 2 columns of it and split it vertically, because it says vertical split 2 columns. And then it'll do it exactly in the middle because the column width is 50-50%. So the rows part is when you want to split it horizontally, and we'll come to that a little later. So we'll leave it like that and click on OK, and you will see that the page has been split into vertically. So I'll show how this can be useful in a little while from now, but I will just do Ctrl Z and undo and select the page again and click on split pages once again, and let's try to split this horizontally now. So we'll have to make the vertical splits equal to 1, the horizontal splits equal to 2. So if we just press OK, it'll split the page exactly in half because the row height is 50-50%. If we want to make a neat cut, as we'll see just now, we can alter this. The first part will be 48%, say for example, and the second part when you click on is automatically calculated to be 52%. So instead of dividing it into half, it'll cut at a proper place. And what we see here is a horizontal split. So likewise, we can also merge pages together. So to do that, we'll select both the pages that need to be merged. Then right click on one of these pages and choose merge pages. So in this case, we want to perform a vertical merge, that is both the pages should be in one column, and we will choose 2 rows because this part is going to come here, and we want a vertical page order. So we'll click on vertical, and if you read, you will see that we want it from left to right. So the left page will be first, the right page second, and the left page will be on top and the right page will be in bottom. So we go ahead and click on OK. Of course, we can add a margin. So when we click on OK, you will see that this page has been merged together. So this is how we can actually merge and split pages. All we need to do is to just simply right click and choose split and merge pages, and we can split and merge pages horizontally or vertically. And this can be useful, and I will demonstrate this a little later on. Now, when it comes to selection of pages, we are not confined to just one file. PDF Arranger permits us to bring in multiple files. So let's do that. I'm going to bring in the SDG file that we have been working on. So this is the 16 SDGs that we have seen before. Now I want to bring in another file. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to drag and drop another file. And as you can see, this is a completely different file, but PDF Arranger permits us to bring these pages also inside the collection of pages. And it's not just PDF. You can also bring in images. So suppose if I wanted to add an image at this particular location, I can do that quite easily. So as you can see, I have an image here. It's a PNG file. It's not a PDF file. So I can just simply drag and drop it at the place where I want that image to come and just release it. So as you can see, this PNG image has also been incorporated in this collection. So like before, if I wanted to create reading material for my students, I can now select from 3 different sources. I'm going to click on the first one here, SDG3, then press Control and click on SDG13. This is coming from my SDG file. I'm going to come here and press Control and pick up the PNG image, and then press Shift and click on the last one because these are contiguous. So I've taken all the 4 pages coming from the third file. And what I can do now is to just simply right click on any of these selected pages and then just go and choose export, and as done before, export this selection to a single file, and this is coming from 3 different sources. And here I'm providing a name, reading material, like we have done before. Then just simply save it. When you open this, you find that this is in the folder. Just click on it and you can see here that we are having a new PDF file with all the selected pages, SDG3, SDG13, the PNG infographic, and 4 pages from the WHO Health Impacts of Climate Change fact sheet. So this is the thumbnail view, and you can see that all these pages that we had selected from 3 different sources are part of this new file. In PDF Arranger, you cannot add text to existing PDF pages. So if you want to add a cover to your reading material, say for example, or page separators, you would have to create a PDF file in Microsoft Word outside and then bring it in. So I have done that and saved it as a PDF file. And I'm just grabbing hold of those pages and bringing them inside and dropping them at appropriate places. And then I'm just going to select those 2 pages and add them to my selection, and then just right click and export and save them to a single file. We are going to give it a name and save. And when you open this file, you will find that the new separator pages that you have included are now in the new file. So this is how you can bring in pages from multiple files, make a selection, and then save that selection to a new file. One other great feature of PDF Arranger is that it permits you to extract embedded image files from inside PDF documents. In this particular case, we have 4 pages that have images, and we can extract these images out of these pages. These are embedded images. So for this example, let's focus on this one particular page, and let me just zoom in a little bit to enlarge this particular image. So let's say we are interested in this image and want to use it in a presentation. So we can come here, right click, and then choose extract, and then come down and choose copy image. So when we click on copy image, this image gets copied, and we can open our presentation software, in this case PowerPoint, and then you can just simply paste this particular image in your presentation. So this is a really cool feature for extracting embedded images from PDF files. So we are back again in our original document, and let's try this once again. But this time we'll try it on this page, which has 2 photographs as compared to the last one, which had 1 photograph. So we'll right click, scroll down and choose extract, and then press copy image. So when we click on copy image, we get a message that says page has several images, use explode images. So when a page has more than 1 images, we need to choose extract and explode into images. So these 2 images are taken out. Now to further copy them, we need to right click on a particular image, then go down to extract and now copy image. So this image is now copied, and we can then open our presentation and create a new slide, and then just simply paste this particular image. So when you have multiple images, this is the technique to follow. Let's try this again. Right click, extract, copy image, and then open your presentation, and then just simply paste that particular image on your slide. So this is a really handy feature when you want to extract an embedded image from a PDF file and use it in a document or presentation. Now there can be another possibility that you want to create a blank page and paste both these images inside the PDF file itself. So to do that, right click and choose insert blank page. You can make alterations to the size of the page by either choosing a standard page size or typing the size yourself. And then go ahead and click OK. So this inserts a blank page. And now all we need to do is to just simply come to an image, right click and copy. And the image gets copied on the clipboard. Now come to the blank page, right click and paste special. So now you have two choices, either paste overlay or paste as underlay. So we are going to click on overlay. You can now position the image that you are pasting on the blank page. This can be done visually as we are doing now, or click on show values and you can type in a value for horizontal and vertical offset. For example, typing a value of 50 for horizontal offset makes sure that the image is in the center of the page, and we can type in a value here as well to indicate how far up from the top this image has to be located. Press OK and this image will now be positioned at that very place on the blank page. We will now bring in our second image, copy, and then come down here and then paste special and click on paste as overlay. The thing with overlay is that it just covers up the image underneath it, but because this is a blank page, we don't have a problem, and we can just position it visually or type in the values as we have seen before in this particular case, and then go ahead and click on OK. So the images have nicely been moved on this page, and we can now move this page and relocate it inside the document at any desired location, as we have done here. Now, as we have already put these images on a single page, we can select them, right click and delete them if we want from the document. So this is how you can move images on a blank page inside the PDF file itself. So let me press Ctrl Z and bring back those two images and show you paste as underlay. So let me just try to paste this image on page 14. So I've copied it, and then I'm just going to come down and paste special and paste as underlay this time. So when I click on this, you will see that this image is now shown on the thumbnail, and I can move it as we have done before and press OK once I'm happy with the positioning, and this image just appears here. And you can see what has happened here with paste as underlay. It goes and sits under the text as opposed to overlay, which sits on top of it. Now this image is not really very particularly suited for watermark use, so I'm going to undo this, Ctrl Z, and I'm going to bring in an image that I have created. I'm just simply going to pick this and bring it inside the document collection. And you can see that this is an image of a turtle swimming underwater I created using AI. So I'm going to just simply right click on this particular image, copy it, and then paste it on this particular page. So paste special and paste as underlay this time, and then just simply position it properly and then go ahead and click on OK. So you can now see how beautifully the image has gone in the background as an underlay and text is visible on top. I can now delete the original image, and you can see how nicely this has been integrated. So let's try this one more time on this page. I'm going to bring in another image and drop it inside the document collection. So as you can see, this image has now come here, and I'm going to right click and copy this image and come to my next page and paste special and paste as underlay. Once again, I can just position my image and then click on OK, and this image has also now been nicely integrated. I can delete my original image. So let me just expand this a bit. So as you can see that we had two existing pages, and the underlay process of bringing in an image has really enhanced the look and feel of these two pages. And this is a really handy feature to have. So we can underlay, we can overlay and bring images on one page, and we can extract images out and put them on presentations and use those images in our documents. So these are some of the ways in which PDF Arranger permits us to extract images embedded inside PDF documents. So finally, let me show you one other interesting feature of PDF Arranger. We have taken our SDG file here. As you have already seen, this has 16 sustainable development goals. Each goal is on a separate page, and if we were to print this file, it would need 16 pages. So what we can do is we can create a booklet out of this document, which will not only look good, but will need only half the number of pages to print. So the first thing that we need to do is to select all the pages. And as you can see, all the pages have been selected and this has 16 pages. Then we can right click on any page and then go right down and choose booklet and then just click on generate. So when you click on generate, you will see that 2 pages have now been put on one landscape page. And this is now in the form of a booklet. It has been arranged in such a way that it can be folded. So you need duplex printing for this, that is printing on both sides of the paper. And if you can imagine, the first page will have 1 and 16, and on the back side of this page we'll have 2 and 15. So just behind 1 we'll have 2, and just behind 16 we'll have 15. Then on the next page you will see that we have 3 and 14, and the page that has 4 and 13 will be printed right behind it. So you will see that when we fold all these pages, you will see the sequence 1, 2, 3 and 4 and so forth. And the last one is actually the center fold, which is having pages 8 and 9. So once this booklet is ready, you can then just simply go ahead and save this particular document as a PDF file. Just give it a name. I'm going to call it SDG booklet, and just go ahead and save it. And there you have your PDF file that you can print and fold at any time. We can undo this booklet. All we need to do is just simply open this particular document, SDG booklet that we have created. And then we can just select all the pages. So I'm going to click on first Control A to select all the pages, and then right click booklet. And we are going to do the reverse thing to choose split imposition. And you will see that all the pages have now been correctly reverted back to individual pages. Now, what happens if you have a booklet that was not created by PDF Arranger? And I have one here. So I'm just going to drag and drop this booklet here. So can I use the same method to split this particular booklet? Let's try. I'm selecting all the pages, then right clicking, and then going to booklet, and then using the split unimposition method. And you will see that this has actually been split, but all the pages are in wrong order. And this is because PDF Arranger assumes that the order is the one that we had seen before, 116, 3, 4, and therefore all pages now appear jumbled up. So to unsplit such a file, we can use the split option. I'm going to select all the pages in this booklet that I've downloaded. Then just simply right click and choose split pages. And we are presented with this familiar dialog. And that's exactly what we want to do. We want to split the page in half, every page at the midpoint. So we are going to do a column split. Press OK, and you will see that all the pages have been split in their correct order and are now available as individual pages. So that's it for this video. I hope this video will help you get started on this wonderful software, PDF Arranger. A big shout out to all the developers for their hard work and generosity in creating and sharing this software. I wish you all joy in the festive season and wish you a Merry Christmas and a very Happy New Year. And I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Many thanks for watching.